have finished our Soar America trip, and I am on my way back to Washington State. Since Tim had to leave the trip to go back to work, Eric and Julie are traveling with me as I go back so that I don't have to travel alone. I really appreciate that. It's nice to have company, especially since this is a multi-day trip. So we are in South Dakota right now and decided to go visit the Corn Palace. This is a place that Julie went to with her family years ago. Eric and I had never been, so we decided to explore the Corn Palace today. We are at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota, the world's only corn palace, where they make these fantastic murals, all made with corn, to celebrate the agriculture here in South Dakota. It has a basketball court in it that they use for high school basketball tournaments, for graduation celebrations, lots of different things. And its claim to fame are the corn murals inside. These murals are made out of corn. The Corn Palace has been around for over 100 years. And it has about 500,000 visitors every year. Well, when you get up close, you can really see the separate ears of corn. They change out these murals every year. The corn murals are stripped at the end of August, and the new ones are completed by the 1st of October. And if you look at their website, they have a list of the themes of all of the different years, since they have a different mural every year. So the 2020 theme was South Dakota, Stay Here, Play Here. So the murals show different attractions and different things to do in South Dakota. One really nice feature of the Corn Palace is that they allow pets to come in. So Peggy and Ellie got to go in with me. One of the things that can be difficult about traveling in the summer is keeping them cool enough in the van. I have a generator I can run to keep air conditioning going, but it's really loud and it uses up the propane. So it was nice that on this hot summer day we could take them in the air conditioning with us to look around at the murals. And Peggy especially loved it because she got to troll around and find all the popcorn that had landed on the floor and get herself a snack. And here we are at Wall Drug. When you go to South Dakota, you have to go to Wall Drug. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's just one of those things. You have to do it. So this is kind of where you have all the statues, which are kind of fun. wall drug has its very own dinosaur. I think this is as close as I want to get. This is where they give out the free ice water. That's how they got started. You can get your very own head mount jackalope here for only $199.99. They do actually have a part that looks like a drugstore and not just a tourist trap. There's an Eric. He's loving it here. The other thing you have to do in South Dakota is visit Mount Rushmore, and it's set up really well for the parking, because if there's parking for short RVs right here, this is for RVs shorter than 29 feet, and then they have parking for bigger vans, and for cars they have a parking garage for cars. So nice setup. So when Tim and I came to Mount Rushmore before, they were out of Thomas Jefferson's vanilla ice cream. We actually came back the next day to see if they had it, and they were completely out. So today is my chance to get Thomas Jefferson's ice cream and complete my Mount Rushmore experience. I got my Thomas Jefferson vanilla. Look at that giant cup. I think that's definitely enough to make up for not getting it last time. In Rapid City, South Dakota, we did their City of Presidents Walk, which was really neat. They had life-size bronze statues of each of the presidents all around their downtown. George H.W. Bush. Calvin Coolidge. This block actually has one on each corner. Chester Arthur. Only one term is William McKinley. Here we have Ulysses S. Grant, looking very much like the Civil War. We could tell before we even got to him who he was. James K. Polk. Benjamin Harrison. George W. Bush, and he's holding his dog. I love it. That is so his expression. These are supposed to be life-size. Taller than you. Oh, Richard Nixon. He looks like he's plotting something. I wonder if that's on purpose. We're guessing this one is Eisenhower. Yes, it is Eisenhower. So who is the cowboy? Oh, this is Reagan. Ronald Reagan. Such a nice smile. And our first president, George Washington. I thought I always heard that he was short, but he doesn't seem that short. Yeah. I think Eric's right. I think we have Jimmy Carter. He's in his 90s now and still doing humanitarian work. Something about him made me think Clinton. He's pretty tall too. This is Ford. Yep, Gerald Ford. We've had two statues with dogs. The one on the opposite corner there looks like Jefferson. And we're gonna see who this guy is. He looks really short. James Madison. I did not read his biography, but I read the biography of his wife, Dolly. Lyndon B. Johnson. And he has a copy of the book Great Society. It was a long drive back between South Carolina and Washington State. So we really enjoyed taking a little break to do some tourist activities in South Dakota. Stay tuned for my next video when I'll talk about what it's been like living in a small van for 3 months and how the transition has been back to sticks and bricks.